Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the channel. This is the Out of the Blue Tarot, and today's reading is all going to be about what do you need to heal in yourself. So I will present three groups for you to choose from. Group number one, you have the Zodiac Tarot, and this is what the back of your deck looks like. And your crystal is the beautiful citrine aura quartz. Group number two, you have the Tarot of Dreams. And this is what the back of your deck looks like. And your crystal is the beautiful amethyst. Group three, you have the Spheres of Heaven Tarot. Sorry, I forgot the name. Spheres of Heaven Tarot. And this is what the back of your deck looks like. And your crystal is the beautiful rose quartz. So, as I always say, let your intuition flow. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you prefer using your zodiac signs to choose your pile, I'm going to add these now. So for pile number one, we have Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, and Libra. For pile number two, we have Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, and Capricorn. For pile number three, we have Aries, Taurus, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. So take your time, go through the back of the decks, go through your crystals, and see to which you are more attuned to, and I will see you further on in your reading. Hello, Group 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Zodiac Tarot, as well as the beautiful citrine aura quartz. And if you have chosen your group by your zodiac signs, then in this case, these are Cancer, Libra, Pisces, and Virgo. Just going to put these away so we have more space for your oracle cards. So, my dear Group 1, what do you need to heal? For my dear Group 1, please. What does Group 1 need to heal? Thank you. too. If you are interested in knowing what decks I use, you can always go to the description box. You will find a list of the decks that I use below. Thank you. One more. That's it. So let's start off with your reading. So to starters, we have Hele with Divine Passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Good. We also have addictions with the keyword compassion. And the following statement. The situation is influenced by an addictive behavior that is influencing you or the person involved. Pain and trauma are being projected. Try to see the truth of the situation by stopping outside of the chaos to create an opening for forgiveness, patience, and compassion. We'll get there. You have another one with dreams realized and the keyword manifest with the following statement. You have the power to create and manifest what you desire when you choose to push outside of your comfort zone and have the determination. Your dreams become reality. Now is the time to take action and have a clear focus on what you want. The universe works with you to create it by using manifesting power for your higher good. Okay. Let's see what else. You have the first house with self and identity. And you have attachments. True growth requires letting go. Can you see the card if I put it here? Perhaps no, sorry. Let's put it like this. I can see all your cards, yes. So, my dear group number 1, the first message that I get for this group is that you've been attached and addicted to a relationship that really doesn't suit you. Hele is impelling you to be honest with yourself and to find your true heart's desire. You need to search inside in order to erupt brand new. Because you have addictions and you have attachments, the advice that it's been given by your oracle cards is that you need to work on yourself with this first house and the sense of self and identity. And I think, my dear group 1, that within Dreams Realized, you are starting to undergo a process of healing and manifesting your true power. You are stepping out of this addictive past behavior to opening up to creative force and not to destructive force. I was just listening now and I got this message that you don't have to be in the companionship of others in order to feel yourself. It is the other way around. You need to be yourself in order to step into the energy of others and partake in a joint adventure. If it is addictive, if it is attachment, then it's not love. Love expresses itself in a whole different way. And love is like this volcano in Palace card. It either flows or it doesn't. And if it's hindering you, and if it's leading you into behavior patterns that are destructive, then you should release them and you should focus in yourself, in your identity. And Spirit is saying here that it's not impossible, no way whatsoever, because the universe is co-creating with you. And I think that the first advice that we get from the Oracle cards is that you are ready to embark on this new self-discovery journey. Right? So, for starters, what you need to heal is this attachment, this addictive behavior towards something that doesn't resonate with your true identity, and you need to go out on a self-discovery path. Let's see what your tarot cards say about this. So for my dear group 1, what is the situation? Can we clarify the situation that was start to us by the Oracle cards, please, for group 1. While I'm shuffling, I'm just realizing that it may even be a bit scary and I'm sorry, it may be a bit daunting for you even to speak about this, because I feel that my throat chakra is a bit stuck. And I think this has been a difficult journey for you, my dear group 1, so far. So let's see what the tarot cards say about this. For starters, we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's always a good start, I must add. It's always a good start. Then we have the Tower. Yeah. We have the Three of Wands. We also have the Fool. Beautiful. And we have the King of Cups. Wonderful. So, my dear group 1, let's start your reading. So, I think that this situation was divinely guided, in the sense that you have the Wheel of Fortune here. We have seen previously that you might have struggled with a relationship, not only with others, but also with yourself, with how you see yourself, with how you position yourself in the world. What boundaries do you accept? What boundaries do you refuse? So there's been a period here in your life in which boundaries were definitely shaken up. But this Wheel of Fortune is showing me that, and particularly followed by a Tower card, that this period of your life brought some dissolution, in the sense that you might have been in a position where you had to put everything on hold, maybe even pull yourself away from certain people in order to gain this bird's eye view over your life and over your conduct, right? Because the Tower always speaks about, because of the light ball here, always speaks about something that is torn away, but in order to build something new. So it must have been a period of anguish and anxiety, and it shook you terribly. But I think it was a divine purpose here that interfered, so you could let go of these addictions, these attachments, which weren't healthy for you, my dear Groupon. They honestly weren't. I would just like to get my guidebook to read about Pele. Give me just a second so we can resume your cards with a bit more clarity. Just give me a second, please. Just looking for the goddess. Just a moment, please. Bear with me. Where is it? Can't find it. Nope. Helen. Message from Pele. If you listen to the sound of your heart and breath, you will recognize the ancient rhythms of your own internal drumming. This forever connects you with the mother of all creation and to the sound of planet Earth. These rhythms can't be faked or forged. They are natural and eternal. What part of you are you trying to ignore? What part of you has been overly concerned with pleasing others to the detriment of hearing the sounds of your own rhythm? Dear child, reach out and extend your arms to embrace your dreams. They're just as much a part of nature as are trees, animals, and sunsets. Don't your own dreams deserve the same respect that you accord everyone and everything that you love? Listen to them, my child. Listen to your dreams. They will activate the powerful eruption of passion in your life. Don't be afraid of your own passion, for it will propel you naturally and will excite and invigorate you. When you dance to the rhythm of your life, you are truly alive in all ways. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yes, this is all about exploring your inner world in a truer way and allowing your desires and passion to flow freely, right? And I think that this Tower moment really shook your foundation, and allowed you to create a more fair world to you, right? In the sense that you are not overlapsing or ignoring your needs and your deeds as well, right? So to have the courage to say no, perhaps to others, you are having the courage to say yes to yourself. Right, so the Tower is followed by the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is about a new venture, having realistic goals and planning for the future, right? And what better way to start off a new cycle of your life than to plan for a future that might be more attuned to your essence. Then we have the Fool, and the Fool, it's a great card here because it really encourages you to take a leap of faith. So the Fool is starting to set in motion this new acquired freedom that you are realizing now is much more beneficial for you. And to an extent that it is followed by the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is all about being amiable, family orientated, fair, sincere, letting the passion within flow easier. The King of Cups is a very wise king in terms of his emotions. He's a very dependable king and one who knows how to deal with his own emotions in a very caring and amicable way. But let's get some more cards to concur this first part of the reading. Let's get, okay, you have the Seven of Swords. To clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Let's clarify the Tower, please. My dear Group 1, clarifying the Tower. Oops, that's too many. Sorry. Let's go again. Clarifying the Tower. Okay, you have the Moon. Clarifying the Three of Wands. You have the Six of Cups. Clarifying the Fool, please. Clarifying the Fool, please, for my dear Group 1. Thank you. You have the Eight of Cups. Look, two people embarking on a new venture, on a new journey. One stepping into the unknown and the other one leaving what no longer suits them behind. What a beautiful corroboration. Let's clarify the King of Cups. King of Cups, please, for my dear Group 1. Fine. Okay, thank you. Let's put the tarot deck to the side. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. Very beautiful. So, my dear Group 1. The Wheel of Fortune here is clarified by the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is about, again, careful planning, wise precautions, and coming up with uncommon solutions. So I think that to some extent, you were protecting this previous state of yours, and divine guidance put you through a moment that brought you great anguish, great anxiety, even fear. with the Moon card here, I think that some things were hidden from you. There were some, perhaps some secrets were kept from you, but your intuition told you what was happening. And perhaps, and I'm sorry if this triggers you, my dear group one, you might have even been in a mindset that, well, it might be true, it might not be true. But eventually things ended up unfolding and you realized that your intuition was telling you the truth, and that this relationship, this attachment, this addictive behavior wasn't suiting you any longer. With the Three of Wands clarified by the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups is about nostalgia and giving and receiving. It's about remembering the past, sorry. Now that I said path, I realize that this remembrance, this looking back to the past, might have even led you to a different path than you wished to take. So you are venturing with this Three of Wands. You are planning ahead, right? You are setting realistic goals. But with this nostalgia of the past, when you might have felt courageous and brave and attuned with life, and perhaps now you don't. So bearing in mind, retrieving from the past those qualities that you did appreciate about yourself, you are embarking on a new journey, looking ahead, looking straight forward ahead, and starting anew. Choosing the cups that you need to remember, and choosing the cups that you need to keep feeling, and embarking on a new journey. Because the other two cards that follow, the Fool and the Eight of Cups, speak about taking a leap of faith, taking a step beyond, stepping into the unknown, stepping into a refreshed pair of eyes to see yourself with, and definitely leaving behind what no longer suits you. And I find it very beautiful that both of them are clarifying this reading, because Eight of Cups is also about getting a new perspective in life changes, right? Lifestyle changes. And with this addiction card here, you may be stepping into a new phase of your life when you are giving yourself more self-love, allowing yourself to be pampered by yourself and others. Because this part of the reading has taken so much of yourself. You needed to remember yourself of who you were, how joyous it was to be you, how great it was to have all those achievements, how poetic and beautiful life was. And you are retrieving that into this new stage of your life, which is this new journey, leaving behind what no longer suits you, my dear good one. And so the King of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. And again, the Eight of Pentacles talks about careful preparation, putting in the effort and giving attention to details, right? So because it's clarifying the King of Cups, you are facing your emotions and the emotions that the world give you in a more detailed way. You are becoming a master of your own emotions, leaving behind those harsh, chaotic energies and embracing this powerful manifestation of self, which is also corroborated by the first house card and the dreams realized card. So my dear group one, I think that this turmoil that you have had to face has now become a new adventure that you would like to embark on. So you needed to heal this. This is the message. You needed to heal this pattern. You needed to heal this behavior. You needed to heal disbelief in yourself. And you needed to heal the notion that you need somebody else in order to step into your true energy. Pele is encouraging you to fall in love with yourself once again and to embark on a new journey in which you will be emotionally fulfilled and you will have mastery over your emotions. Right. I would like to get some advice for my dear group one, so I'm going to pick some more oracle cards. I'm going to start with this one. What did I tell you? Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Yes, that's what I told you just now. You don't need anyone else to tell you who you are, how you should be, where you should go, how you should feel. You are free to be one with yourself again, my dear group one. Very interesting, very nice. Let me just get some more cards for you. This one. Okay, you have beautiful window of dreams. Discover the mysteries that lurk in dreams. Yes, with this moon card, I feel, my group one, that you are intuitive people. So allow yourself to get in touch with your dreams. They will give you messages for sure, because Spirit is and the universe are co-creating with you this new life that you are about to enter. And I think this is a very positive reading in the sense that you have already realized what you needed to heal and are stepping into another mindset, stepping into a mindset that is much closer to you, that is more attuned to you, and particularly makes you the center of your new journey, right? A couple more, please, for my dear group one. And listen, even my throat cleared up. Even my throat cleared up. In the beginning, it was very difficult to talk about the reading, in the sense that the cards were taking too long to come out. And now my throat has cleared up. And I think that things will be different for you, my dear group one. Yes. I know I can learn great qualities from my friends, and I can show great qualities to my friends. Yes. Stepping out of that addictive relationship was really paramount for you, and it was truly divinely guided. And you are now realizing that having this new mastery over your emotions allows you to get love from everybody, from Mother Earth, from your friends, from the people you relate on a daily basis. Great. Self-love. Self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and soul. Thus, I learn to love. myself. What a beautiful closing statement, my dear Group 1. So summing it up, what Spirit is calling your attention to is that you are on a journey to heal from this addictive path you have taken in love, definitely. Pele is impelling you to discover yourself under a new light and to embrace yourself and to cherish your identity, because from the past you are retrieving the memories that are truly worth keeping. And your intuition is being heightened by this process, because in fact you always knew. There is always this feeling that, oh, I knew it was coming, but I couldn't believe it because I trusted this process so much that it couldn't be true. But it was, and it was. And you've coped with it. And so give yourself a tap on the shoulder, my dear Group 1, because you have taken the decision to embark on a new journey only with love, with self-boundaries, with self-love, and acquiring a mastery in receiving and giving love to others as well. So, my dear Group 1, I hope you liked the reading. If you did like it, give me a thumbs up. Share, comment, or subscribe to the channel. It's totally free and it's a very good way to support me. And I wish you all the best in this new journey. It must be very exciting for you, and I'm sending you lots of love and healing energy. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful amethyst crystal. And it's Tarot of Dreams deck. And if you chose your zodiac signs, then in this case, these are Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, and Capricorn. I'm just going to put these away so we have more space for your cards. And we will start picking some oracle cards to see what energies are connected to my dear Group 2. So, Spirit, please, for my Group 2, what do they need to heal? What do they need to heal? Okay, we'll see that in a minute. Thank you. Oops, you have 2. Okay, let's start. So first off, you have Cordelia. With the following statement. Go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Okay, let's put that here. You also have isolation, lonely. There is a tendency to push people away by isolating yourself from uncomfortable situations. Look into new ways to break down the walls, to create better ways to connect with others. Don't keep your light for yourself. Open up to share it. You also have conjunction, with fusion and energy. Okay. You have first house with self and identity. Actually, this card came up also in group number 1, so if you want to check that reading as well, you don't have to, but if you are curious, you can go there. And you have control. With the following statement: by letting go of the illusion of control, we open ourselves to genuine freedom. This one here, perhaps. I think you can see it. I'm going to start off by reading from the guidebook about the goddess Cordelia. Give me a second, please. Where is it? Cordelia. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Let's read the messages from Cordelia. Being cooped up is not the natural way for inhabitants of this exciting planet to live. Believe me, there is plenty to see and experience when you exit your 4 walls and roof. A daily adventure outside will not only revive your spirit and soul, it will give you hope and faith in this planet's very existence and future. You will see all the goodness that's in store within nature. The flowers ready to unfurl, the leaves that are sprouting, the birds that hop about, and even the wind that affectionately caresses you. Don't let another day go by without stepping outdoors into the most entertaining and exciting of environments. So this card gives me the notion that it's spring, right? It has a spring-like feeling. So in this sense, I think that your manifestation will come around springtime, right? And the advice here is to change your mindset, to go outside, to recognize the need for balance in your life, right? To rest and play. It is a joyous energy in the sense that it invites you to step out of your comfort zone. And with the isolation card here and the control card, I think that your advice here to heal is the relationship that you have with the world, with the planet, because you are deeply focused in your own oyster. So the advice here is to let yourself be merged with the collective energy, not only of other people, but also of the planet. And with this control card, I think this isolation might have sprouted from a difficult situation, but we'll get into the tarot to have a clearer notion. Confining yourself makes you a prisoner. And I know that this gives us a false sense of control, but we're not controlling. We're just under the false belief that we are controlling something, when in fact, what we are controlling is the inability to deal and to cope. And so it's a false sense of control from my point of view, obviously, and for what is being said. But let's get some the cards to clarify this situation. For my deep group 2, thank you. I'll get to that. My dear group 2, what they need to heal. Group 2, please. What do they need to heal? What does group 2 need to realize? Spirit, group 2. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay, I will take them both. Let's see what we have. Let's hope we can fit all your cards. Oh no, this is too many. Sorry, need to go again. But it was only 2, but it was 4 cards and it's just too much. Thank you. So let's see what is being clarified. So we start off with the Star. What a beautiful positive energy. Then we have, right, the 9 of Swords. We also have the Tower. We have the 4 of Cups. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. So, my dear group 2, you start off with a very positive card, which is the Star, and which is the energy that I think you are coiling inside yourself, and you are not allowing others to see the bright star that you are. Because of the 9 of Swords and the Tower card here, I think that you have had a breaking point in your life, which led you to great fear and anxiety. And you might have even forgotten who you were, right, with the Star here. And this obviously led to isolation because of the 4 Cups. You were bored. You needed to reflect because you weren't satisfied. And it feels like you're just waiting for something to happen with this 4 of Cups here. And you're waiting alone. And you're waiting isolated from others. See how the first house cards and the Star card here resemble each other, right? You need to step out of this isolation mode and to step in, taking control of your true essence and trying to release old fears, and stepping into a more creative energy, because the 4 of Cups is telling me that you're just sitting around waiting for things to happen, and you're just sitting around waiting for things to change, when in fact you have the 8 of Pentacles, which is a card of careful preparation, right, of mastery. And so the first part of reading is telling me that you need to step outside this isolation mode with the 4 of Cups and the isolation card and start putting your own assets to work, because you do have the mastery to pay attention to all details. And remember what Cordelia said when going outside: pay attention to the little details in nature, because they are following your flow of life, right? So take a step outside, pay attention to nature's canvas, and allow yourself to be joyful with the small details that you recognize in others, because you do have a mastery here to observe and to be detailed and focused, right? And so this first part of reading, that's what it's conveying, right? That you need to pull yourself together, in the sense that the world is also yours and you don't have to control everything. If your hair blows with the wind, allow it to caress it. If the sea sprinkles you with salty water, allow your skin to absorb it. Soak in the sun. Put your feet on the ground and walk through the grass, allowing its energy to fulfill you. Right. Let's clarify the star, please, for my group 2. Clarifying the star, please. Oops, it's too many. Sorry. Can I group 2, please, start? Thank you. You have the Knight of Swords. Okay. Let's clarify the 9 of Swords, please, for my group 2. Clarifying the 9 of Swords. You have the Hangman. Okay. Let's clarify the Tower. Oops. The Ace of Wands. Let's clarify the 4 of Cups, please. You have the 3 of Cups. Great. And clarifying the 8 of Pentacles, or the 8 of Coins. You have the 3 of Coins, the 3 of Pentacles. Right, so let's dive into it. Very interesting energy here. So the star is clarified by the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is having head over heart. And we talked about this before. You stepped into your shiny light in order to observe everything very methodically, right? With your head and not your heart. There was a situation here which hurt you deeply, and you decided to detach yourself from that pain by focusing, remember the control card, by focusing in your mind alone. But it's also a very decisive king. So once the mind is set, the mind does, the body does, right? And I think that this King of Swords told you that being isolated was best for you, when in fact it brought you even more fear, even more anxiety. 9 of Swords is about accepting loss and negative thinking and being afraid in your mind only. It's not your intuition that is telling you, hey, be careful, something's wrong is going to happen. No, these are mind cards. The Suit of Swords is all about the mind. And that kept you on a hold. Remember the 4 of Cups as well. But with this Hanged Man here, and this I find very positive, my dear group 2, you are starting to shift your perspective. Turn things upside down and see how it looks. And I think this is deeply related to Cordelia, because if you shift your perspective, if you dare to go outside, if you put down your roles, then you will be able to transmute this energy which was causing you pain into something brand new with this Ace of Wands, sorry. Because Ace of Wands is about passion, and it's about getting a new inspiration and starting to create something new. And look what you have here. You have the Four of Cups, isolated, bored, taking your time. There's no need to rush. Let things come to me. Clarified by the Three of Cups, which is a card of celebration. The Three of Cups invites you to have new friendships, to celebrate with others. So you are detaching yourself from isolated mode to partying time. This is the advice that you are being given. Allow yourself for others to see the star that you are. Allow yourself to share yourself with the world. And allow yourself to be happier by celebrating, even if the tiniest of things, with others. Right? Because you do have this mastery. You are gifted in that detail-oriented side that you have, and people will recognize that. You will be able to connect deeply with the small details in each of them. And the Eight of Cups is, the Eight of Coins is clarified by the Three of Coins. And the Three of Coins or Pentacles is about collaboration, maturity, and experience. It's about skilled labor again. You are being invited to heal your relationship to others, because that will, in fact, change your relationship with yourself. Give yourself space and room to have detail-oriented sight over what surrounds you, my dear group 2, because this will take you out of this isolated pattern and will put you in the world with a much more clear and joyful way of being. Right. Let's get some advice for you. With some more oracle cards, please. Some guidance for my dear group 2. Doubt. There's a Four of Cups. I release the need to know all the answers. Yes, you must, because you can put yourself out there and have the most magnificent experience, my dear group 2. Don't isolate yourself. Don't put yourself in a dark corner, because you are a star. You need to shine in order to be happy. And through others, you will feel much happier, believe me. Through others, you will find and gain a new sense of self. Someone that doesn't need to control everything, someone that merges and lets energy flow freely and abundantly. Yep. 2 cards came out. I am responsible for my health. Yeah. And because you have lots of swords here, I think that your mental health is also going to improve. Releasing fears, releasing trauma, releasing anxiety. And you got another one. I'm learning to accept the things I can't change. Definitely acceptance will remove you from this energy of the Four of Cups, in which you have been like just waiting for something to happen. Accepting that you can change yourself means that you will be able to accept whatever is not under your control. Remember the control card. And this will release anxiety. This will release fear. And so it's a very good advice here from Spirit. Let me get one more, please, for my dear group 2. What's guidance? One step at a time. Oops, the card even flew. One step at a time. I see the mountain ahead and dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task. Thus, I regain the ease of living. Yeah, definitely. This is a great ending for the reading because it sums everything up. You don't have to rush it. You need to go to nature to, through detail, you need to fall in love again with yourself as the star and with others with the celebration card, the Three of Cups. You need to allow yourself to step out of doubt, to step out of the control energy, and to accept responsibility for the things you can change and the small steps that you can make on a daily basis. And so, my dear group 2, I hope you liked the reading. If you did, give me a thumbs up, share, comment, or subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And I wish you all the best and sending you lots of love and healing energy. And I'll see you in a further reading. Goodbye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Spheres of Heaven Tarot. And the beautiful rose quartz. And if you picked your group by your zodiac signs, then in this case, these are Taurus, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Aries. I'm going to put your zodiac signs away so we can have more room for our reading. So today we are focusing on what you need to heal right now. So I'm going to shuffle some oracle cards. I'm going to put your tarot deck to the side so we have a bit more space. And let's start shuffling. If you are curious as to what decks I use in each reading, you can find a list of the decks I use in the description box down below. So feel free to browse them. For my group 3, please. What do they need to heal? Nope, sorry, let's go again. Spirit, group 3, thank you. Oh, that's too many. Maybe you need to heal a lot. Got one from this oracle as well. Thank you. And from this one. So let's have a look at your cards. You have Isolde with undying love. And the following statement: the love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. Okay, let's see what else. Letting go. Resistance. This cycle has ended and it's time to let go to experience new growth. It is vital to have closure and gratitude for the situation to make room for new things to enter. Go within to find what is holding you back. Change is necessary in this situation. Okay. What else? We have Lilith, wild femininity. Wow. Wild femininity. And you have neglect. Heed to your inner garden, and it will flourish. Yeah, heed to your own garden and it will flourish. Very interesting. Very interesting. But let's start by reading from the guidebook. Isolde's cards. Let me just check where it is. Okay. Sorry. So, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. When it comes to matters of the heart, your help is here, and it's all around you, and also inside you. Your inner wisdom may seem quieted by any pain that you feel. Yet, be assured that the healing you are undergoing is swift and efficient, and you truly are healing from the inside out. First, your heart must heal from its grief, loneliness, and any feelings of betrayal. This can take some time, so be patient with yourself. Treat yourself as you would any ailing person, with caution, gentleness, and tenderness. Next, get yourself out into the world, not in a harsh fashion, but with outings to parks, forests, and such, which are essential to lightening your outlook. Nature is the great healer. You seek quiet on the outside. That's why I frequently amidst the flowers and the trees. Although it may seem quiet, they are quite talkative when you breathe and simply ingest their magical tones in conversation. Spend time among the forest and the trees, as well as plants and animals. You will regain your foothold upon this planet. You will revive your sense of spirit and your desire to tread among the living once again. I promise you that your heart will mend, and that you will also help others in this fashion along the way. Yeah, Isolde is a card that tells us about recovering from a past relationship, recovering from breakup. And it's also about letting go of an old relationship to make room for a new one. But by embracing loss in a different perspective, in the sense that love is eternal. It talks about undying love, right? So your advice here from Isolde is to renew the source of love towards yourself and others. Nothing in love dies. Everything shifts and flourishes again. And with the letting go card here, you are being advised to step into your wild femininity and to love yourself again. transforming love into forgiveness, because it's necessary to change the situation. And because you have the neglect card, you have been watering everyone's garden apart from yours, right? And you mustn't neglect your own needs. You need to pamper yourself. That's what it's saying here. You need to be aware that the love we share for others in a healthy way is love that we're giving to ourselves as well. So be wild, be daring, let go of the past. Look at how Isolde's card has all the colors, reflecting the alignment of all the chakras. Because being in the presence, being attuned, will release this, this resistance that you have. You are being advised to heal resistance. And you are being advised to face love in a brand new light. And no matter, you have the rose quartz, which is a crystal absolutely connected with love and self-love and love for others. So it's all fitting in. Let's get some clarification from the tarot, please. Can I still please ask your spirit group 3 collective? Oddly enough, I get the sense that a lot of people are stepping in this healing energy. The past few years have been very difficult in terms of facing love with others and love with ourselves. And I think that collectively, the energy, it may flow different from collective to collective, but the general idea is that people are healing, people are learning, people are stepping into a new light, and people are facing the challenges in a much more positive way than they were before. So I think that this 2025 will be very heart-opening for lots of people, and that the soul tribe out there will find themselves and recognize themselves as siblings in a similar process. I think that's going to be very interesting to watch this year. So for my deep group 3, thank you. My dear group 3. Oops. This one is. Okay. Dear group 3. Okay, let's stop for now and let's see what we have in hands. So we start off with the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Then we have the King of Cups. All right. We also have the 10 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, that I think this is the 10 of Wands. Sorry. Yeah, definitely the 10 of Wands. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles. Incredible. All the groups had the 8 of Pentacles in this exact position. Unbelievable. Right, let me think a bit about what is happening here. So starting off with the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles may symbolize spiritual solace, right? And mutual support. It can also mean financial assistance. But being related to the King of Cups, the King of Cups is all about being amiable and fair and sincere. I think that you might have been lacking this honesty with yourself. I think you've been Jimmy on a spot for everybody else but yourself. You've been helping others, you've been the support for others, you've been the careful listener, you've been the one to deal with more mundane situations. You've been there for everybody else apart from yourself. That's what I'm seeing. And heading leads to a 10 of Wands. That means that you took a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders, and not always were you able to receive help from others. And so you might have felt a bit overburdened. Because the Ten of Wands, apart from that exhaustion tonic that it has included in its meaning, it also means accepting support or having the ability to delegate on others certain issues. So you have burdened yourself with caring for everybody else apart from yourself. That's the neglect card. It has taken a toll on you, so to speak. Right, so then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which means fruition and abundance, right? And financial reward. So you might have shifted your paradigm from the heart only and focused only on work to avoid feeling certain feelings. How can I translate what's being shown to me? It's as if you were focusing on your work and helping others, not to think about yourself. Perhaps there was a heartbreak here, and you had to shift your perspective into different fields in your life where you could feel that you were being useful, that you were being loved, that you were loving others, right? Because love is an undying source. Right? And so you might have spent some time dwelling with the situations of others in order not to confront yourself with your own situation. And again, the Eight of Pentacles, which is a detail-oriented card, you have invested a lot in this path of, I don't want to say that you neglected yourself or that you put yourself on hold to help others. It was just a means to cope with the situation. And that's totally fine. That's perfectly fine. But what Spirit is guiding you to do is to refocus, to search for your wild femininity and to let go. Let go of the resistance. Don't neglect your own needs. Don't put yourself on fire just to keep others warm. It's time to share the love you feel with yourself. Right, let's clarify these cards, please, for my deep group 3. So clarifying the Five of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords. Sorry. Okay. Let's clarify the King of Cups. You have the Nine of Swords. Clarifying the Ten of Wands, you have the Five of Wands. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, we have, oh, the Ten of Cups, beautiful. So, let's see. Let me just take a few seconds soaking in this new narrative that has unfolded. So, clarifying the Five of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is about planning carefully and taking precaution. But it's also about finding uncommon solutions for a problem. So as I was saying, you have been focusing on helping others. If they lacked financial or material support, your King of Cups would fill in. If they had more work to do, you would step in. If they had focus control, lack of focus control, you would step in. And that has weight in the way you avoid, that's it. It's an avoidance to look at yourself, right? And because you have the Seven of Swords, you are now uncovering new ways to deal with this. Because this Nine of Swords, sorry, it's also talking about having a pessimistic point of view, right? And it's about accepting loss, acceptance, releasing anxiety, right? And the way you've dealt with your anxiety, perhaps with this breakup, was like diving into work, doing as much as you could, feeling as helpful as you could. And it led you astray from yourself. Yeah, it led you astray. Then you have the Ten of Cups clarified by, the Ten of Wands clarified by the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands, it's about disagreement and competition. So maybe this puts you also in a situation that you had to face others and confront others in order to keep this routine going. And this routine wasn't good for you at all. This routine led you to escapism, and that's not what Spirit is telling you here. Your Spirit is telling you to embrace your Queen of Pentacles energy. And the Queen of Pentacles energy is someone who is industrious, who is giving, right? It's someone who has the abundance to give others. So if you keep on wasting your emotional and physical resources in others, you won't be able to step in this Queen of Pentacles energy. And Spirit is advising you to step into it with the Lilith card, with the Queen of Pentacles, sorry. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is inviting you to have family happiness, to have achieved goals, to have fulfillment, to feel happy once again with your life. You are being advised, my dear group here, to step into your own femininity and to collect the fruits that you have been giving others. You know how to be a good giver, you know how to be a good supporter, you know how to be a good listener, but you mustn't neglect yourself as you have been doing. Because whatever happens, that broke your heart, you need to retrieve that love that was given to others for yourself as well. And stop resisting. Let go, letting go. The cycle has ended, and it's time to experience new growth with this Queen of Pentacles. And it's time to give yourself, not only to others. You are entitled to receive the best version of yourself, my dear group of 3. Let's get some guidance, please, from more oracles for my dear group 3, please, Spirit. 3. Health. You will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Yeah, focusing on your health, both physical and mental. Sorry. You are being advised to take care of your own garden, take care of your body. Don't put yourself in exhaustive patterns. Allow yourself to receive the best from you with this Queen of Pentacles. And happiness will come in the end. Happiness will come for you, my dear part 3. Let's get some more oracles, please. Okay. Yes, I mean, it just corroborates the same. I am responsible for my health. And with the neglect cards, I definitely think, my dear group 3, that you have been neglecting your health, that you might have been skipping meals, that you might have been losing sleep, and you need to maintain yourself healthy because you only get one body this lifetime. Let me get just one more from this one. It's too many, sorry. Oops. Yeah. Manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms. My intellect shines. My inner light glows. Definitely, with the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. You are actually being invited, my dear group 3, to step into a brighter light, being responsible for yourselves, letting go of resistances, letting go of neglect, and embracing this true femininity that resides in you and that you are impelled to bring forth. And the last one, I was just wondering, but how can group 3 achieve these? You have runes with mysterious occurrences, so maybe you're trying to use your intuition to guide you through this process of not giving everything to others, but giving more to yourself. Maybe you can find even an oracle that suits you, that might convey you small messages every day, my dear group 3. This might be a way for you to manifest your light, right? Because if you get little signs each day, you will be starting to build your own path, right? It's like the breadcrumbs that Hansel and Gretel left on the way. You need to find those breadcrumbs along the way, perhaps with the assistance of an oracle. And you will be starting to get some signs, definitely, my dear group 3. So, my dear group 3, I hope you liked the reading. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Share, comment, or subscribe to the channel. It's totally free and it's a very nice way for supporting me. And I'm sending you lots of love and healing energy and wishing you all the best. And I hope to see you in a further reading. Goodbye.